What's up guys, this is Yewen here. So today I'm going to show you how to connect Colab to a virtual machine instance on Google Cloud. So there are several ways to do it, and I'll go through the first way that's recommended by Google, and then I'll go through the second way which does not work, and as the last section I'll explain what I personally like. Okay, so here's the master's code here, Colab, and it's not connected. By default, you can do connect to a local runtime, connect to a custom GCP virtual machine, or connect to a hosted runtime. So we're gonna use this one later on. So right now it's not connected, so we're gonna jump ahead to Cloud Console. So let's go to console.cloud.google.com. And just to make it safe, let's view our quotas first. Okay, so let's type in quota, select all quotas, and let's see what have left, right? So let's type in all GPUs, or GPUs all regions. Select this metric. Actually no, let's select the T4 GPU. So let's create the virtual machine with the T4 GPU. So let's type in T4, select this one. Cool. We don't have to do another selection. So let's view here. As we can see, this one has already been occupied. The region is US West 1. We have one GPU quota for all of the regions listed here. Okay, so looks like we're fine, right? None of them are occupied. So maybe let's use a US East 1 region to create our virtual machine instance. So let me show you the recommended way to create a virtual machine instance and connect it to Google Colab. Okay. So to do that, let's remember the region here, which is US East 1 or East 4, East 5, either are okay. So let's type in the deployment manager, this one, and select this, deploy marketplace solution. Type in Colab here. Colab, click launch. So basically what happens here, if this is different from what you thought, right? We're using the Colab backend. This is specifically designed to support the Colab. Okay, so this is the recommended way. So let's click launch. So it'll pop up window like this, and it will show you, what region you want to select, what are the types of machine you want to use, and the estimated cost, right? So looks like by default, we're in the US West 1 zone, and we run out of quota in this zone. So let's select maybe East 1. Doesn't matter, right? Okay, we're using, it doesn't really have the GPU, so let's select another one. Okay, this one has GPU. To select NVIDIA T4s, choose a different zone, so let's select another one. Usually it's like try and error. This is kind of a time-consuming process, so just be a little patient. Personally, I don't really like Google Cloud. Okay, so looks like we're okay without error so far. We have the one GPU, and let's just make it by default. Okay, we have 200 gigabytes for the boot disk. It should be enough. It should be enough for the demonstration purpose. As you can see there, just to pay attention to the window here, it doesn't really have a lot of options. The only options are the type of GPU, type of machine, type of CPUs, and the type of disk, along with the size, right? It doesn't really have another option for you in the customized virtual machine instance page, which I'll explain later. So let's select deploy. Make sure that you are in the Capstone project. So let's wait for a few minutes. A caveat here is that this might error out, and it will tell you that we don't have enough resource for this region. That might happen, so let's hope that it won't happen this time. Oh, cool. So looks like it's successfully being deployed. Okay. So how to view your virtual machine then? So let's go to the VM instance page. So let's type in VM and select this one. Cool. So the Colab 1 VM, this one has just been created from the deployment manager. Okay, so this is the one that is just created. And you can see the zone is correct, which is US East 4C. We have the internal IP address, external IP address, right? This one was created yesterday, so that was not this one. Okay, it's this one. Cool. So how to connect this to the Colab, right? So let's remember the name, the zone here. Okay, let's go back to here. Let's select here, connect to a custom GCP VM. So I've already typed everything here, but let's just retype everything to for the demonstration purpose. So first we need the project ID. So let's go to here, Capstone. Right, in Capstone, the project ID is this. So let's copy that. What is the zone? The zone is US4 East 4C. Copy that. Paste that. The name of the instance, which is this one, right? Copy that. Paste that. And connect. Oh, cool. You see, it's connected, right? It's connected. We have the RAM, we have the disk. Everything is fine. So it's successful. Yay. Okay, that's it. So we can just run everything here just to make sure we actually connect, right? Let's do maybe, what should we do? I don't know, maybe print hello world. Oh, you have to probably just click this for the first time you run it. So let's click this. So yeah, it should be fine, and you can run everything forward. Cool. So that's the first way, which works and which is also recommended, kind of the official way, right? Now let me show you the second way, which does not actually work. So you might be wondering why this is so much trouble, right? Why go to the deploy manager and deploy the Colab instance from there? Why can't we just go to this page here, right? Why can't we just click this, right? Create instance. Now, let's go to this and see what happens. There are several things I want to mention here. The first thing is, if you remember the page just now, this page provides you with much more customization. You can change the boot disk type. You can make it to the Linux distribution. You can click this, allow full access to cloud APIs. Click this, allow the HTTP traffic. Basically, it provides you with much more options than previous way. However, I personally tried this. If you deploy a virtual machine instance from here, okay, and let's suppose that we have already created a virtual machine instance. For example, let's suppose we already cracked this one, and let's suppose we started this one, and let's suppose I did everything in a very similar fashion to this one. So basically, I connect here, and just to do instance 1 US West 1B in those two fields, and click connect. Now it does not work. Okay, I tried that personally. It didn't really work. The reason is if you deploy the VM here using this way instead of the deployment manager, it doesn't come with the Colab backend. So it provides you with much more flexibility, but it cannot be connected to Colab. Okay, the Colab requires a specific backend. Okay, and you might want to deploy it from the deployment manager. It has everything for you already. So this way does not work. But it doesn't really mean we cannot run any Jupyter notebooks, right? We can still run any Jupyter notebooks. Once you created the instance here, you can click SSH and install Conda and PyTorch and everything. And you also have a terminal, which is very convenient. So personally, I actually prefer the second way. As a fresher, the first way is from the deploy manager, the second way is from the VM instance page. Personally, I prefer the second way because it provides you with much more flexibility when creating the instance. And you also have the terminal. You can connect it to the VS Code, which is demonstrated in another video I already shared. So let me know what you think. Thanks so much.